5 fitness trends that took over 2024, which ones are complete bullshit, and which ones can actually help you achieve your best shape in 2025. This is a fitness year in review by yours truly. Now, 2024 saw some interesting fitness trends, from the return of steady state cardio to the rise of community social fitness. But here's the thing, not all trends are created equal. Today, I'm gonna break down what actually works, what's just marketing, and what you should focus on in 2025. What's up guys, Darren Liu Fitness here. As someone coaching busy professionals for years, I've seen trends come and go, but 2024 was a bit different. We saw a return to basics with some interesting twists. Now let's break down the 5 most important, impactful trends that I've noticed over the past year and how to realistically implement these trends into your busy life if they're worth it. First up, everyone's talking about the return of steady state cardio, specifically zone 2 training. Now here's the truth, it never left. Now for those who are unclear, zone 2 cardio refers to aerobic exercise performed at a moderate intensity, typically 60 to 70% of your maximum heart rate. And at this level, your body primarily relies on fat oxidation for energy and avoids the buildup of lactic acid, making it sustainable for longer durations. And if you know Peter Attia, a well-respected longevity physician, one of the most trusted people in my short list of health folks, he really pushed zone 2 cardio as a cornerstone for being one of the most effective ways to maintain functional capacity into old age. Now, what is zone 2 cardio good for? Well, better fat utilization, improved recovery, heart health benefits, stress management. The real game changer though isn't the cardio itself, it's how we're integrating it. So instead of 30-minute torture sessions, we're looking at morning walks, low intensity cardio, recovery sessions, active rest days, right? Now, the bigger question is, how do you implement zone 2 in your busy ass life to be more time efficient? So I personally am huge on walking pads during your meetings. I'm big on taking the stairs whenever you can. I'm big on making your kids' activities your cardio, running up hills, playing sports with them, all that fun stuff. Now moving on to trend number 2. Now this is probably the biggest shift we've seen in 2024. It's the rise of community and social driven fitness. Now post-pandemic, people are craving connection. I mean, just to name a few benefits of having community or support group that's aligned with the same goals. You have built-in accountability, you have shared motivation, the mental health benefits of course, and better adherence, aka you actually stick with it. Now let me quickly show you how we're actually implementing this with our clients. So on top of each client having their own personal accountability coach, I also host a group town hall video call with all the clients around the world. It's an awesome human experience where we talk about real life problems, we come up with realistic solutions on the spot, and everyone feels like they have a safe place to share their vulnerabilities. It is truly one of the best parts of my week, and I'm telling you guys, community is everything. We are so in our own echo chambers, and I really believe a key solution to solving most mental health problems is having a sense of community, knowing that other people got your back, like how I have your back by making this content. Anyways, my advice for you, if you're looking to join a fitness community, look for walking or run clubs. Maybe your HR department can do a fitness challenge to kick up motivation in the office. Or you can look up Facebook groups in the area with a certain activity that you enjoy doing, dancing, pickleball, whatever. Just get yourself out there. Trend number 3 is something interesting. More men are incorporating yoga and Pilates into their routines. Now, you notice that? Because I do, especially in Thailand, where the rise in bar classes, Pilates, yogas, it's absolutely rampant right now. And there's a good reason why. Think about it. What's the point of being strong if you cannot bend down to pick up a cat without pulling your back, or getting on and off the toilet without grimacing in pain? By combining strength and flexibility, or having a regular mobility practice, which I'm big on, could be the reason you're following me in the first place. We're seeing, improved recovery, better movement quality, reduce injuries, longer training longevity. And I'm gonna leave 2 quick mobility routines for desk sitters in the description below, so check them out. If you sit for long hours, it's going to help. For trend number 4, 2024 saw an explosion in fitness trackers and devices, from Apple Watches to the Oura Rings to Whoop bands and hundreds of other fitness devices from China. Everyone's obsessed with tracking everything. But here's the truth, while these devices can be helpful to creating what I call analysis paralysis for a lot of people, especially me. Back in 2019, I got an Oura Ring and quickly became ultra obsessed with optimizing my sleep, getting my HRV as high as possible, and my resting heart rate as low as possible. So obsessed to the point where I would go to pretty extreme lengths to get my numbers up, hour-long sauna sessions broken up into intervals, of course, to feel as tired as possible for sleep so that I can get my resting heart rate as low as possible, maybe skipping dinner so that my body would produce melatonin earlier to feel more rested, or guzzling literally 5 different supplements before bed to help me sleep. You know what happened? My sleep was great for like 3 months, and then the obsession with the numbers made me way more stressed in the end. And all I could think about in bed was, oh shit, I hope my sleep score is great tonight. It ended up rocking my sleep. A few months later, I actually lost my Oura Ring, and it was the best thing that ever happened to me and my sleep, because now currently I know how I can optimize my sleep without any metrics at all. You can essentially call me a sleep connoisseur. So if you have any questions about sleep and how to optimize it, just leave a comment below. Actually, to add to that, I had a client who was so focused on his recovery score that he actually stopped working out when it was too low. Right? So that's the problem. He was letting the device dictate his behavior instead of actually listening to his body. And don't get me wrong, tracking can be useful, but here's what actually matters. Behavior change, consistent workouts, regular movement, better sleep habits, stress management, and tracking real progress markers like your energy levels, your performance improvements, if your clothes are fitting better, progress photos, and how you actually feel. The best advice in the world won't help if you're not actually doing the work. So focus on building sustainable habits, creating consistent routines, making lifestyle changes, taking action daily, and showing up, especially when you don't feel like it. But if you are using tracking devices, here's how to do it right in my opinion. You will set baseline markers like hitting a step goal. You will track your trends, not daily fluctuations like your overall recovery throughout the week or your overall resting heart rate throughout the week. Now, you're going to use the data to support decisions, not make them. Don't let the perfect scores prevent action, because your device can so definitely make mistakes. Okay, so those are 4 fitness trends that stood out to me the most in 2024. Now let me help you break down how to actually implement these trends. Okay, you're going to set up a good morning routine, 10 minutes of mobility work, 20-minute walk, ideally without your phone so you can set your intentions and get your creativity juices flowing. Basic strength training, you don't need more than 1 hour to get an effective workout. I personally work out for no more than 15 minutes a session now, because having a child really makes you efficient. Here's how to build your weekly structure. 3 to 4 strength training sessions, daily walks, daily 5-minute mobility, 1 to 2 outdoor activities or playing sports you enjoy. And then we can move on to the trends that you can actually skip. Number 1, extreme protocols like doing an ice bath every day to rev up your metabolism to lose fat. Not the best idea. Just learn to control your calories while eating mostly whole foods and adequate protein and fiber. Number 2 is doing complicated meal timing. Just eat 3 full, well-balanced meals with a snack, and don't eat too close to bedtime. That's literally it. And number 3, expensive must-have equipment. There's no such equipment that you must have. But if you want my recommendations on pieces of equipment, a walking pad under your desk combined with a standing desk, a set of adjustable dumbbells for a rainy day, and a sleep mask. And the last trend I would avoid is quick fix promises. Herbalife, Nutrilite, MCT oil to accelerate fat loss. Horseshit. Even with keto, plant-based, or carnivore, unless you have a specific health issue, all of these are just super restrictive ways to get you into a calorie deficit. Now, there's nothing magical about them when it comes to fat loss. So I hope you learned something today. And if you're ready to implement these trends in a way that actually works for your busy lifestyle, click the link below in the description to learn more about our system that guarantees results. Remember guys, the best fitness trend is the one you can stick to for life. Hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.